Okay, so let me kind of explain before we get into this what's going on here. Okay, because something I ran into. I guess it's a Karen, but it's like a crazy Karen, right? It's like one of those things where like once in a lifetime opportunity where all these things happen all at once. Okay, so um, uh, here's where it begins. Okay, yesterday I went to the DMV to transfer over the title of my car to my ex fiance to give to her new fiance. Okay, so that was like the start of my day. I was like 7:30 in the morning. I woke up, got in my own car, and gave it to somebody else. You know what I mean? I get dropped off and I walk inside. As I'm walking inside, I can hear like screaming. So I look out and there's a guy in a wheelchair and one of my neighbors like arguing. And so I'm like, oh shit, and this guy's in a wheelchair. So I start to walk outside. And when I walk outside, I can see the guy. He fucking crosses and right hooks him right into the face and knocks him out of his wheelchair, right? So obviously, like, I'm not just gonna like stand there. The whole reason I came out was just in case that happened. So I walked up to the guy. I walked up behind him, picked him up like this, and wham, slammed him on his head onto the street. Whatever, whatever. Held him down. Police came, arrested him. Okay. I'm thinking, okay, this whole thing's over now. I did my good deed. I'm gonna go inside and go to work, right? So I go to work yesterday after all this. Talk to the troopers or whatever the fuck they are. Give them my information and like, yeah, hit me up if you need a statement, whatever. And pats on the back, good job, good job. I go inside, work. I get off at like 5 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to stream, right? And I can hear on my window this chick screaming. Okay, this chick was not just like screaming a little bit. She was screaming like murder type shit, right? So I look out the window and she's taking power tools and she's throwing them. Okay? So this is where the first bit of media comes into play here, okay? And I want you guys to see this video for yourself, okay? Because it's the craziest shit. Okay? So this is the beginning. Not even close to what's the craziness that's going to be occurring in this story, okay? This is just giving you background information. Okay? So this lady's screaming whatever is going on. It's like 5:30, okay? This is the thing. I'm going to skip over a little part of this because she says a couple racist words that are not cool. So that's what I'm doing there. Let me go to window capture. Okay, we'll capture this. We'll capture, I think it's this. No, it's going to be nothing. We don't need that. Instead, we're just going to display capture, I think. Yeah, that works. Okay, so here's what I need you guys to understand before I play this video, alright? This is not a nice lady, and this is not somebody who's mentally sound, okay? This is not at all, okay? I walk outside and I'm just like, oh shit, she's throwing fucking hammers and stuff, right? So I better get video of this. This seems like something important, right? So I go and I get a video. Okay, this is the first 45-second video right here.
Fuck you, motherfucker! You can't get out! Fuck you, stupid motherfucker! Get away from my house! Bastard!
Is that her car right there, or is that somebody else's car she's throwing stuff at?
Oh, stupid motherfucker, get a fucking life! Get away from my house!
So, well, I'm just gonna let it
I
finish.
can't
It's
wait.
almost done. Okay? So I stopped the video there because I'm like, yo, this is getting fucking out of hand, right? Because what she was doing was, which you didn't see off screen, because I didn't want to get the dude into the video. I didn't want to start no shit. I just want to like show the apartment complex and some people like, yo, this is what happened to your shit, right? So over a little bit, you can see my mouse, like over like right here, where my mouse is circling, is the parking lot. Okay, and in that parking lot, you have all these cars, and what she was doing was throwing power tools that way. She broke a windshield, and the car that's directly straight here right as I start the video, or not right when I start, but like when I'm like, yo, is she throwing that at her car or somebody else's? It's a water bottle that's full of motor oil, okay, and it doesn't have a lid on it. So she throws it on this silver car, and now this silver car has like massive damage to its paint, whatever, okay. But there's a few details that we can get from this video because you guys right now have just as much context as I do about what's going on here and who these people are. Okay, up to this point, you guys have the same. So the context that I gathered from this is that that is her boyfriend, her other boyfriend. Okay, she has two, and she's kicking the other boyfriend out. After earlier in the day, I smashed her first boyfriend into the street for punching a guy in a wheelchair. Okay, keep in mind, I've lived here for almost 2 years. This is the literal first interaction I've ever had with these people, okay? So, I'm like, oh shit, I think I need to call the cops because now she's fucking up people's houses or not houses, she's fucking up people's property, their cars and shit, right? So, I called the police, and as the police are coming, I go back out and I take another video. And this is where she notices I'm recording.
Please, you can have these. Anyone want them? Have them. Fucking lazy bastard. Fuck you. I don't care. Report me.
Now she notices.
So you're the one that's been reporting me. God, I'm tired of this motherfucker smoking weed in my patio.
Hey, don't.
Alright, I'll stop it here because I need to admit that I should have just not said a fucking word, okay? If I just never said what I'm about to say to her and repeat it again just to be a dick, I don't think this would have escalated any further, okay? But I said this.
Don't talk to me. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit either, motherfucker. Fuck
I don't give a shit at all.
you, smokers. I don't see that's been smoking. Don't make me go up there and punch you in your fucking face, you fucking faggot.
Is that a threat? You want me to call?
I don't call what you want to call you.
I'm like, you want me to call the police? I turn off my camera like, oh shit, I shouldn't have fucking said this, right? So then the police come. She jumps in her vehicle. She drives off. Okay, and when she drives off, she's like running from the police, and the police don't catch her. Okay, unbeknownst to me, the police don't even catch her. Okay, she gets away. So later that night, about 8:00, 8:30 ish, I'm like in the bathroom, right, and I hear this loud fucking slam at my door, and you can see my bathroom from here. It's right there. I was just right in there, and I heard it, and I could feel like my floor shake, my apartment shake, all that stuff, right? So I come out of the bathroom, and as I come out of the bathroom, I can hear like someone desperately trying to break my door down. I mean, like not like trying to like hit it loud because they're angry. I mean, like this lady came back and was trying to break my door down. Okay, like literally was trying to break my door down, and I'm gonna show you guys here. This door was not like any of this stuff right here. This door, I don't know what she was using, dude, but she fucking wrecked my door. Wrecked it. She literally broke it, bro. So look, that's the first one, right? Then we have this one here. Literally, that's like a piece of the frame type shit that's just snapped off because she tried to force it open, right? And then the last one I think is just like a... Yeah, it's just like a close-up view of like this big-ass fucking dent she made. Because what she was doing was basically like donkey kicking from behind to try to kick my door open. That's like her heel or whatever, what she was doing it. All the scuff marks, right? So then I'm like, oh shit, I think this bitch is crazy, right? So I have a shotgun, and I keep it, if you guys really want to know, it's right behind that wall there. It's just hanging, and it's ready to go if I ever need it. So I pop that open, and I'm like, all right, she walks through this door, I'm gonna fucking fire, but I'm not gonna fire until she walks through this door. So then she walks up, and she's, I guess, like, gives up on the door, right? She decides a bad idea, because I had told her the night before she came up to my door trying to talk shit, and I was like, I'll blast the hole right through you, motherfucker, kind of shit. So she takes my trash can instead, and she starts bashing my door with the trash can and trying to break my trash can. She didn't break my trash can, so that's nice. I still have a trash can. There's trash in it right now. It's nice. But then she realizes that she's getting the cops called on her, right? It wasn't even me who called the police. Every other person in my building got out of their apartments and pulled her out of the apartment building and called the police. So she escapes these people. Okay, so like she doesn't even like for a second try to talk things out or figure things out. She's just like, I'm out, and she starts running to her car. When she runs to her car, she opens her door, and one of the neighbors can see she's got a baby in the car with her, and the last time she ran from the police earlier in the day, she must have had that baby. No one even knew this lady had a baby. Nobody. There's like 8 of us who live in here, and nobody knew she had a fucking baby. Okay, so one of the neighbors, just like hero style, swoops in and just like opens the side back door and fucking pulls the baby out with the what do you call those safety seats, booster seats, whatever they're called. Yeah, no, trash one, Karen zero, definitely. So she grabs the baby out. This lady starts peeling wheels, and there's a kid scootering like right across. Like, so when you exit my apartment, hold on, I think I might actually have a picture that I can show you of this. Hold on, 1 second, let me show you. I think I have a picture somewhere of the uh the police, where the police were. Oh, there's one more video. I have to show one more video. The ending. The ending is magnificent. Hold on. I have to email this to myself. It's my fastest system I know. This one, share. So she runs, almost hits this kid in a scooter who's crossing the street. She makes this sharp ass turn and almost hits this kid. Doesn't hit the kid, thank God, but was like inches, fucking inches from hitting this kid and just clobbered him. So then for the next 45 minutes, she goes around in circles in my complex because the police have now gotten there because they were waiting from the last time for her to come back to her house. So there's 2 entrances and exits in my apartments, and they've got them all blocked off. So she's just driving around in circles around the complex, and the police are just like pulling up behind, and as she crosses a path they can block off, they block it off. So eventually she gets caught like 40 minutes later, right? Now, when she gets caught, she tries to bail, and obviously you guys saw she's chunky, so she got tased. And when she got tased like multiple times. She got tased right here in the cheek. Okay, that was the first tase. When she got tased in the cheek, she ripped it out and started running at the officer who tased her. And another officer behind her tased her, and it snapped her in the back of the neck. And she ripped those motherfuckers out, but she couldn't get the second like little prong out of her neck. And that's when another lady came and got her, and then 2 more came up and held her down. And then while she was being held down, they had to tase her like multiple times. I'm gonna guess it was 7 total times that she was. Nope, it's not. And this is all my correspondence with these fucking crazy ass things, because eventually she does get apprehended, and when she does get apprehended, she goes to jail. I haven't seen her since. Meanwhile, the boyfriend who was kicked out, he's still out there, but she took his key to jail with her. So he can't get in his house because he's not on the lease. So instead, he's sleeping on the balcony and like a little fucking rat or something. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the weirdest, most awkward situation I've ever seen. So that was what I was dealing with yesterday and today. I literally 4 o'clock, maybe what, 2.5 hours ago, again, finally got home from doing all the bullshit. So I can't believe that shit even happened. I can't believe that there are people in this world that are like that. But you know, what can you do? Oh no, I think I sent it from the wrong email. Oh shit. So I can't find the video or the picture. There's a video of all the police officers. There was like 20 or 30 cop cars here, all circling and blocking the neighborhood to go get her. So that's what I had today. That was my day. Yeah, that was one of those situations where like as it's going down, I'm just like, this is happening right now. Now, like I said, I should have never told her I don't give a shit, don't talk to me. I should have just like there's no need to state don't talk to me. She knows I don't want her to talk to me, right? Like that's the logic. But it was kind of funny though to say it. Like it was funny. Like if I am watching it again, I'm like, fuck, that's so stupid to say, but it's like, fuck, it is kind of funny though. It's like, don't talk to me, motherfucker. I don't give a shit. Like that's funny. But yeah, so that was what happened today with me. It was what and yesterday, and now they're in the process of getting her evicted. But it's still one of those things where you can't. There's not much we can do until that happens. So like she's probably gonna get released at some point today, make bail somewhere. I'm sure some fucking crazy company will give her bail, and when she does, I'm sure I'll see her again. And this time I've got a camera ready. I want to make sure I get all the craziness but because like I mean I want to watch the one again where she's just fucking losing it because it's so funny, dude. It's just like what happened to this lady. What's the backstory you think on what happened in this situation? Like what happened to get her to the point where she did all that and then took it out on me? Now there's another piece of context to this that I forgot to mention, which is that she she was already being evicted for smoking. You can't smoke anywhere on the property. You just can't. It's like a law in most Colorado counties. You just get in. I think it's 175 feet from a residence. You can't smoke. Um, so she doesn't. She smokes outside, and people have been complaining about it apparently. So that in that moment, I think she thought that I was the one who was reporting her. I think is what she said. You're the one who's reporting me. I think is what she said. So there's like a little piece of context to that. But to be fair, like 100% transparent, never fucking complained about that lady. Never even had a conversation with that lady before in my life. Never even seen that lady's face before in my life. I barely even noticed she was here. She's loud. Like that's the only thing I know is like she's always been loud, but I just ignore it. But holy shit, dude. That was one of those situations where I hope I never get into it again. Just